names. Are you set? Maintain the space. Maintain the space. Don't close the lamp. It's show time. Your matching is different. Everything about you should be different. The coming in of the flags. Let us be upstanding, please. All of us, please. If you have a medical condition, you can be seated, please. Please, you may be seated. Thank you very much. Very Reverend Father. Please, you be absent.
Guards, show their arms. Very Reverend Father, Bishop Bauer School 50th Anniversary Guard of Honor Parade form up. 30 guards with 6 officers on square. In attendance is the Bishop Bauer's Mass Band. The color party is made up of Joanna Otuya Sechi, Ama Asantua Atadanka, and Evelyn. The RSM is Jifa Ametume. I now invite you to inspect the colors. Parade Commander, I Phoebe Menkara Abinamagajia LD. Very Reverend Father. Your inspection is now over. May I ask your permission to match up the colors and continue with the rest of the parade?
Thank you, very Reverend Father, the board chair, and Reverend Sister Matilda Quest. Thank you very much. Please, I'll greet your indulgence to rise again as the colors take leave of us. Thank you.
Match of the colors. Guards, general salute, present arms.
Thank you very much. Please, we may take back our seats. Let's take our seats. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
You know you can do it better, right? A resounding round of applause now, ladies and gentlemen. It was so beautiful to see. And one thing I know is that when the school cadet takes over, you know it's a serious business. Serious business. Beautiful. Thank you so much, school cadets. And also thank you so much, Mr. Hesse, who's handled all of this. It was beautiful to see. And I'm sure that many of us are inspired to join the cadets when we are of age. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some distinguished guests joining us. And so I'd like to make those acknowledgements. Please help us welcome them with a round of applause. We have our very Reverend Father, Dr. Raymond Osei Tutu, Chancellor of the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the Chairperson, Mrs. Antoinette Kofi, here with us today. We also have the General Manager of the Archdiocese, Mr. Francis Batajon. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Regional Manager of the Archdiocese, Mr. Abraham Lai, joining us. We also have the Director of Education, Mrs. Justine Ivy Apau. Also representing the Mayor of Accra, Mr. Douglas N.K. Anofo of the Metro Coordinating District. Thank you so much. We also have a representative from Kolebu Chapel, Reverend Prof. Che. A resounding round of applause now, ladies and gentlemen. We have joining us Circuit Supervisor, Miss Bertha Bren. We have also some MPs joining us for Ablikuma South. Honorable Oko Vanderpoy, he'll be passing through. We have the school board members, past and present. Shall we welcome them, please, with a round of applause? Heads of all sister schools are here present. A round of applause for them. Heads of Ave Maria, Martin de Porres, Martyrs of Uganda. Also, we've missed you. I promise you that we will acknowledge you, but thank you all so much. I've seen our parents here. It's truly a pleasure to have you joining us here today as we launch our 50th. Come address.
Thank you.
Come address.
Thank you. Both old and present, our proud alumni and alumni, parents, my dear people and alumni, parents, my dear peoples of Bishop Bowers School, members of the media, and all distinguished guests. It is with profound joy and gratitude that I welcome each one of you to the launch of the 50th anniversary celebration of Bishop Bowers School. Today, we come together not to commemorate a significant milestone, but to honor the enduring spirit of the Catholic holistic education that has shaped our lives for the past 50 years. I extend a special welcome to you, Very Reverend Father Raymond Osei-Tutu, Chancellor, Catholic Archdiocese of Accra, delegates of His Grace Most Reverend John Bonaventure Kofi, CSSP, the Metropolitan Archbishop of Accra, the Honorable Metropolitan Chief Executive, Nime Kename, and all our distinguished guests to this historic ceremony. This warm greeting is shared not by only me, but also by the school board, management and staff, sisters servants of the Holy Spirit, the 50th anniversary planning committee, and especially our dear peoples who are excited to have you here today. About 50 years ago, a vision emerged, one rooted in faith, compassion, and the pursuit of knowledge. Bishop Bowers School, a proud Catholic private institution within the Archdiocese of Accra, was founded by the missionary sisters, servants of the Holy Spirit. About 50 years ago, this mission that was founded by our sisters in September 1975, Sister Virginalis Hayden, SSPS, alongside 5 dedicated teachers and 2 office staff, made a courageous move from St. Teresa's School in North Kaneshie to Lartebiokoshie, laying the foundation for what will become a nurturing haven for countless young minds, named in honor of the late Bishop of the Accra Catholic Diocese, that's Bishop Oliver Bowers. Our school was established to provide quality basic education in alignment with the Catholic mission. Bishop Bowers School, since its inception, has had competent, energetic, and compassionate heads and assistant head mistresses. While mentioning Sister Virginalis, SSPS, and her assistant head, Mrs. Phyllis Akwe, both of blessed memory, we acknowledge our former headmistresses and their dedicated assistant heads who have preceded us and laid the good and solid foundation on which we build and celebrate this golden year. We have some of our past heads and assistants in our midst. Sister Vilma, who is the second headmistress, is with us here, and assisted by Mrs. Monica Foley, Mrs. Margaret Achia, and Mrs. Teresa Hiati. The third headmistress was Sister Mary Lauren, assisted by Mrs. Margaret Achia and Mrs. Teresa Hiadi. The fourth headmistress was Sister Teresa Abinatewia, assisted by Mrs. Margaret Achia and Mrs. Josephine Tete. The fifth was Sister Juliana Agbozo, assisted by Mrs. Margaret Achia and Mrs. Josephine Tete. The sixth was Sister Mercy Margaret Benson, assisted by Mrs. Margaret Achia, Mrs. Josephine Tete, and Mrs. Lily Ayi. Your presence today, along with that of our old and current staff and alumni, highlight the remarkable contributions you have made to our beloved school over the years. As we gather here to commence the Golden Jubilee year, we celebrate the legacy you have built and the enduring spirit of Bishop Bowers School. Thank you for being here to witness this significant moment in our history. Today, as we stand here in the primary compound of this school, we celebrate not only our past, but also our commitment to the future. With two streams, the primary and junior high sessions, on two different sites, we continue to grow and adapt, ensuring that we meet the educational needs of our students. Our kindergarten classes honor our two co-foundresses of the SSPS, Blessed Maria Helena Stollenwerk and Josepha Hendrina Stemmans, reminding us of the legacy of service and dedication that guide us. Similarly, we welcome with heartfelt gratitude the parents of Bishop Bowers School for coming, and also their tireless efforts in securing a state of the two-art story building for us to enhance our educational programs. Our commitment to holistic education, addressing the intellectual, spiritual, emotional, and physical development of each child remain at the heart of our mission. Together, we strive to promote an all-rounded education that instills discipline and nurtures the values of the Catholic faith. As we reflect on our journey, we must acknowledge the countless individuals who have contributed to our mission, from the devoted educators who have inspired generations to the supportive families and community members who have stood by us. Each of you is an integral part of our story. Bishop Bowers School has not only been a site of learning, but a sanctuary where love, respect, and service are woven into the fabric of our community. Let us also look forward with hope and enthusiasm as we celebrate our past. The world around us is evolving, and we are dedicated to adapting our educational practices to meet the needs of our students in this dynamic global landscape. We will continue to uphold the principles of Catholic education while embracing innovation, ensuring that our students are equipped to thrive in an increasingly complex society. Closing, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all of you and our sponsors for joining us today. Time will not permit us to mention individually all of us here by name, but we have seen you. We value and acknowledge each one of you for coming, and your presence is a testament to the love and support that continue to surround Bishop Bowers School. Together, let us celebrate our rich history and look forward with hope and enthusiasm to the next chapter of our journey. Thank you and welcome to this momentous occasion.
Thank you very much, our headmistress. Let's do it better for her now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Indeed, we have a lot to celebrate, and today is also packed with lots of activities that you and your friends wouldn't want to miss. So please, if you know anyone that should be here with us today, please send them a text message and tell them they are missing out. They have to be here. We are switching gears nicely and easily. I hear that there are some Bibosans in the house. Do we have some old students in the house? Any old students in the house? Let me feel your energy. We'll have a very special moment soon. So please tell your friends to come and join us. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, our chairperson would have to make her speech. To introduce her, ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome Mrs. Yvonne Odro to do the chairperson's introduction. Let's not stop until she gets here. Let's give her all the energy, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. May I please stand on the existing protocols to welcome all of you to this very important occasion. Indeed, a jubilee is an important part of every individual organization's life, and so it is very necessary that we celebrate this milestone. It is therefore an honor to introduce to you our chairperson for today. Many years ago, as the 1981-82 school year began, a young bubbly girl was accompanied by her parents to start her basic education in Bishop Bowers School, a very well sought after Catholic private school in Accra. She would spend the next 7 years within the walls of Bishop Bowers, imbibing the rich culture of discipline, the foundation of Catholic education. While here, she was a star pupil, always featuring as one of the contenders of the highest rank prizes. She was in the drama club and acted as one of the three wise men, among other roles, and she still remembers some of the lines from the plays she acted in. After her common entrance in 1988, she proceeded to Achimota School, where she studied for her O and A levels in biology, physics, chemistry between 1988 and 1995. In Achimota School, she did not only excel academically, she was also a sportswoman and active in building the Catholic community. Her credentials as a Chartered Global Management Accountant, a member of the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants UK and the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana, underscore her financial prowess. An alumna of University of Ghana, her academic background in agricultural economics complements her financial expertise. Ladies and gentlemen, our chairperson is a trailblazing business leader who thrives on breaking barriers and redefining industry norms. As the Chief Financial Officer of MTN Ghana, she not only made history as the first female and first Ghanaian to hold this role, but has also emerged as a transformative force, championing excellence and driving positive change. With over 23 years of extensive experience working with multinational companies in the United Kingdom and Africa, her expertise spans multiple sectors, including banking, telecommunications, healthcare, consulting, and insurance. Her tenure is marked by a sterling track record in value creation, strategic business execution, risk management, and cultivating high-performing teams. Apart from her executive role, she has served on boards of diverse industries, including positions at Scancom PLC, Absa Bank Ghana, Phoenix Insurance Limited, as well as the Minerals Income Investment Fund Board, and chaired crucial committees such as finance, audit, and investment subcommittees, leaving an indelible mark on each board she joins. Her leadership was integral as Vice President of the Ghana Association of Bankers CFO Network, where she championed thought leadership and regulatory advancements for sustainable banking practices. Ladies and gentlemen, our chairperson is a natural leader, a wonderful team player. As a champion of female empowerment and an executive member of the Executive Women Network, she has consistently sought to foster the growth and future of female leaders. She has also shared insights as a speaker on SME opportunities for women in Africa and contributed to the discourse at forums like the Harvard Business School Africa Business Conference. For everything she engages in, she is very particular about both the process and the end results. Her commitment to excellence has not gone unnoticed, earning her several prestigious local and international awards. If the finance of MTN is safe under her watch, then our program is definitely safe under her leadership. Our chairman is a devout Catholic and a devoted family woman, happily married with a teenage son. Ladies and gentlemen, with pride, I present to you Mrs. Antoinette Kofi, our chairperson for the day. Shall we please welcome her with loud round of applause? Please, we can do better. We can do better. She's an old student. An old student. She started here like many little ones we see around today. Let's give it up for her, please. This is a testament of what Bishop Bowers can do. Once you step in here, you are there for greatness. This is a typical example. Mrs. Kofi, you are welcome. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. Madam Chair, your audience. Audience, a very beautiful chairperson. Thank you very much.
Very Reverend Father Raymond Osei Tutu, representative of the Metropolitan Archbishop of Accra, Most Reverend John Benaventure Kofi, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, clergy, Nime Name, the board chair and members, honorable distinguished guests, good morning. I seek permission to sing the words of a song I learned in Bishop Bowers School. I realized the tune we were taught was slightly different from the tune that is sung now. My voice isn't great, but do endure me for the next few minutes. Bishop Bowers School, everyone loves you. Night and day your children shout and sing. Night and day your children shout and sing. Your children shout and sing this way. The yellow and the blue colors too, it is you we defend. Always through you, we will know, we will love, serve the Lord. So wave, colors wave, wherever we will hail you, the yellow and the blue. Till the end we will fight for you. I am indeed immeasurably humbled by the honor done me by my school to nominate me out of the tens of thousands of former pupils to be the chairperson for this momentous 50th anniversary launch. I stand here with a great sense of nostalgia as I am surrounded by the sights and sounds
that formed the core of my life growing up. As I look around, I'm flooded with memories of my time here. And I can confidently say that till today, just like the words of the song, I defend and fight for the yellow and the blue. I remember starting from kindergarten flowers, through class 1 poinsettias, class 2 gardenia, 4 oleander, 5 cannas, all the way through to we got to class 7. And one thing that I'd like to remind us all today, I'll paraphrase the words of 1 Corinthians 3 verse 11a. It says, no one can build any other foundation when the foundation has already been laid. Friends, foundations matter. And in the words of Martin Luther King Jr., you can't build a great building on a weak foundation. I dare say the vast majority of the challenges the world faces today are a result of weak foundations. Yes, the home and the family are the base, but school, especially early school, shapes that base. Today, I am proud to stand here and say that a great part of my foundation was built and formed on these grounds upon which we stand. The values of knowledge, service, and love were ingrained in me from an early age of 5. The faith-based education received here has been a guiding light. And I still have a repertoire of hymns and prayers that were learnt in this school that I still sing and recite from memory. Integrity is a fundamental principle which has stayed with me from my days here. You know, we live in a society today where integrity is taken for granted. And if there is any suggestion I wish to make, it is that as a part of basic education in Ghana, particularly at the primary level, integrity should be a core, deliberate and conscious part of the curriculum. Truth is, integrity is a major issue in society today, and we all have to play a part in ensuring that that value is not completely lost. We must guard, even in these complicated times, and protect the fundamental faith and academic values and principles that are taught here. It is easy to say the world has gone to naught. But what part do we play in ensuring that the future of the world doesn't go to naught? From kindergarten all through to class 7, my spelling and arithmetic skills were formed and honed here under the guidance of Sister Virginalis, Sister Vilma, and teachers like Mrs. Holdbrook, Ms. Akoto, Mr. Parisi, Ms. Mensa, Mrs. Foley, Miss Chumesi, who just reminded me that she became Mrs. Achia before I graduated, and Mrs. Hiaji. Oh boy, did they make a difference. They sure did. The fear of the canes kept many of us on the straight and the narrow. I'm not sure if they still cane these days. The lessons outside the classrooms, lessons of collaboration and healthy competition, long before these became popular buzzwords, haven't been forgotten. Drama and dance club was a lesson in creativity and an outlet for many. Leadership skills were learned through watching prefects and being schooled as one. The legacy of Bishop Bowers is in the life of people who have passed through here and the impact they have on the world. None of us can say, and I see many of my mates in positions not just in Ghana, outside Ghana, all across the world. And the values are clear for all to see, that we had a good base and a good foundation. To the pupils and students, I would say, as frustrating as some of the rules may be, despise them not. You will learn the true value of the discipline and the values taught here when you are out of here. When you look back in 10, 20, maybe 30 years, and you realize the impact the holistic education you have received here has had on your life,
without you even noticing it. As we celebrate 50 years of holistic Catholic education, I would like to congratulate the school and the Catholic Church for the great seeds sown, the lives molded, and the destinies shaped in the last 50 years. Many have come through here, many who have taken and pursued different paths. Each of our journeys is unique, but I believe we all carry a piece of our primary school experiences with us. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to the planning committee who helped organize this launch and are indeed organizing the whole anniversary celebration across the year. It's no small feat to bring everyone together, and your hard work is truly appreciated. I hope this anniversary celebration helps us to reconnect with teachers and friends of old and make some new ones. Let's also remember those who cannot be with us today, especially our teachers and schoolmates who are no longer with us. They will always hold a special place in our hearts. As we reconnect, let's not just reminisce about the past and about history, but let us also look forward to what lies ahead. Whether it's planning how to reinforce and fund the work the school does, how to incorporate and drive innovation to prepare the students for the future world of work, whether it's about organizing future gatherings or simply staying in touch, let's cherish these connections. It's never too late to rekindle the friendships and to support one another in our endeavors. So today, let's raise a glass to our shared memories, our diverse journeys, and the friendships that have endured. Cheers to Bishop Bauer School, to us, and to many more years of connection. Thank you, and do enjoy and participate fully in this lunch and in all the subsequent events. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Another round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, for our chairwoman today, Mrs. Antoinette Kofi, Bishop Bauer School 1988 class. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for your seasoned words. We really do appreciate it. And I felt all the nostalgic, feelings that anyone could have as you read your speech. I mean, sitting here, I remember when I saw the cultural, students dancing and all of that, it reminded me of running around during break time, of all the girl guides. I was asking around that, do we still do girl guides? And it so happens that we do. Were you a guide at the time? Or by that time it wasn't in? Aha. So we've had all the groups come and go, but it's good to see that we still have all these activities that keep us and make us great leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, shall we appreciate Mrs. Antoinette Kofi. Now we move on to another address. This is by our guest of honor, Most Reverend John Bonaventure Kofi, CSSP. Let's give him a resounding round of applause. Let's not stop until he gets here, ladies and gentlemen. A special address. Thank you.
Madam Chairperson, our head mistress, Nime Kenaime, and all religious persons present, my senior colleagues on the days, all protocol observed. I bring you the greetings of the Metropolitan Archbishop of Accra, Most Reverend John Bonaventure Kofi, who would have loved to be here in person, but has to take time off his busy schedule to rest after being battling with a heavy cold. On his behalf, I present this message. For about 5 decades now, the presence of Bishop Bauer's School which is undoubtedly one of the foremost and also one of the best private Catholic basic schools in the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra, has engaged in the promotion of quality Catholic education. St. John Paul the Great, the future starts today, not tomorrow. Hence, as we gather to launch the activities leading to the Golden Jubilee of our great school, I urge the management of the school and the planning committee to be mindful that with Jesus Christ as our inspiration and guide, we are called to provide and maintain high Catholic teaching and learning experience, which would lead to the integral development of all our learners, students, pupils who are well prepared to confront a changing world that is faced with lots of challenges on the moral, social, economic, and political spheres. You must strive to achieve this in partnership with all stakeholders so that each will play their respective and acceptable roles whilst maintaining our Catholic identity. My dear school, be assured of my personal support and the support of the Archdiocese, as you have always enjoyed it, beginning from my predecessors, especially Most Reverend Dominic Ando of blessed memory, who is the founder of this school. For today's activities and all the activities that have been outlined going forward, I entrust them to the maternal intercession of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, so that come the celebration in 2025 and even after, all will be able to say that indeed the activities has been to the glory of God, promotion of humanity. Once again, I add my voice to that of the headmistress and say, welcome to everybody. Aiko to our school. Long live Bishop Bowers School. Presented on behalf of the Archbishop, Most Reverend John Bonaventure Kofi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, very Reverend. We want to also have a special address by our guest speaker, very Reverend Father George Appa, who is the AEC chairman. I believe you're here with us. All right. Shall we welcome him with a resounding round of applause, please? And let's not stop until he gets here.
Representative of the Archbishop of Accra, Very Reverend Father Raymond Osei Tutu Chancellor, Madam Chair, Board Chair and members of the school board, Nime Name, Local Manager, Regional Manager of Catholic Schools, clergy present, religious, distinguished guests, dear teachers, parents, learners, and all present. It is with great joy that I stand before you today on this remarkable occasion as we launch the Golden Jubilee of Bishop Bowers School under the theme, 50 Years of Holistic Catholic Education, the story of Bishop Bowers School. I'm deeply honored to be part of this event, and I sincerely thank the planning committee for giving me the opportunity to reflect on this incredible journey. The journey of Bishop Bowers School began 50 years ago, led by visionary founders who sought to provide not just an education, but one rooted in Catholic values, an education where character formation would be at the core. We owe them our deepest gratitude. For without their foresight and hard work, this institution would not stand as tall as it does today. To our dedicated teachers, past and present, I say thank you for the incredible impact you have made on the lives of thousands of learners. Your hard work, commitment, and belief in the power of education have truly shaped the legacy of Bishop Bowers School. It is through your devotion that learners have been nurtured to become men and women of integrity and purpose. At the heart of the success story of Bishop Bowers School is its unwavering commitment to a clear and purposeful vision to provide a holistic Catholic education that prepares students for academic excellence, spiritual growth, and social responsibility. This vision has been the driving force behind the school's ability to produce well-rounded individuals who are not only knowledgeable, but also compassionate, ethical, and driven by a sense of duty towards society. From its humble beginnings, Bishop Bowers School has grown into an educational institution that stands as a beacon of hope for learners and families alike. The school's emphasis on character formation alongside intellectual development has distinguished it as an exemplary model of Catholic education in Ghana. As St. John Bosco, the great educator of the youth, once said, "Education is a matter of the heart." This captures the essence of what Bishop Bowers has stood for these past 50 years, the formation of both the mind and the heart. Education here is not merely the transfer of knowledge, but the nurturing of the soul, shaping learners to live with integrity, love, and service to society. This foundation has been crucial in molding learners who not only excel academically, but also contribute positively to the world around them. The central purpose of education at a Catholic school like Bishop Bowers is not only to impart knowledge, but to form a strong and upright character. As a great educationist Gajesbeck once said, "Education is the keystone of progress. Mix the materials badly, omit the most important, and the arch will collapse. Omit character training from education, and progress will stop." This timeless truth reminds us that character is the foundation upon which all true education rests. And the same spirit, Bob Talbot reminds us that teaching kids to count is fine, but teaching them what counts is best. It is not enough for learners to acquire facts and figures. What matters is the wisdom they gain, the values they uphold, and the people they become as a result of their education. It is not good to let learners know that what is important in the world is academics only, but for them to know that values also count, that galamsey is a crime to humanity, that it is a destruction of the environment, and that it is not just money that counts in this world. And in fact, this has been the bedrock of Bishop Bowers School mission, that is to form not just the mind, but the heart and soul of every learner. Bishop Bowers School began with humble beginnings, motivated by the desire to create learning environment that would shape future leaders of society. The school's founders believed in the importance of education as a means of personal and national development. From those early days, Bishop Bowers School has grown into a beacon of hope for countless families and a symbol of excellence in education. Today, Bishop Bowers stands as a testament to the transformative power of Catholic education, an institution that has not only prepared students for academic success, but also molded them into contribute positively to society. To our dedicated teachers, both past and present, I offer my deepest gratitude. Your work is more than just a job. It is a vocation, a sacred calling to shape the future of countless young minds and hearts. St. John Chrysostom reminds us of the immense privilege and responsibility that comes with this role when he says, "What greater work is there than training the mind and forming the habits of the young?" This profound truth speaks to the heart of your mission as educators. You are not simply teaching subjects, you are forming characters, instilling values, and shaping the lives of the future leaders of our nation. Your dedication to this task has been the cornerstone of Bishop Bowers School's success over the past 5 decades. You hold the key to unlocking the potential within each learner, and your commitment has made all the difference in building the legacy we celebrate today. As we look forward to the future, the role of teachers becomes even more critical. Teaching is more than just a profession. It is a calling. It requires passion, dedication, and love. Steve Jobs once said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." This is the message I have for you, our teachers. The influence you wield in shaping the future is immense. When you love what you do, the love will reflect in the lives of your learners. You have the power to inspire greatness, and the only way to achieve that is through passion and commitment. In the past, I dare say that we had teachers who were known for their dedication and discipline. They saw their role not just as imparting knowledge, but as shaping the character and lives of their learners. Sadly, commitment with the administration, our stakeholders in this mission. Parents were the backbone of discipline, supporting the disciplined individuals. Understood that today, however, some parents are quick to oppose the school's effort to correct their children, going as far as fighting against the administration, or to some extent, in some schools, organizing thugs to beat up teachers. But let us ask ourselves, if the parents of 50 years ago had acted in this way, would we have anything to celebrate today? The answer is clear. Parents, we are partners in this noble cause. Let us work hand in hand with the school to ensure that our children receive the holistic education they need to become responsible, well-rounded individuals. To the learners of Bishop Bowers, you are the beneficiaries of a rich legacy of 50 years of holistic Catholic education. But with this legacy comes great responsibility. It is now your turn to build a new legacy for future generations, one that will stand the test of time. As you look ahead and plan for the next 50 years, be ever mindful of the mission of this great school, to provide an education that forms not just the intellect, but also the character and spirit. Bishop Bowers School was built on the foundation of Catholic values, academic excellence, and social responsibility. These guiding principles have shaped its success, and it is crucial that they remain at the heart of every decision you make, every goal you set, and every challenge you overcome. Here are a few principles to guide you. Number one, eschew laziness. Hard work is the key to success. There are no shortcuts to excellence. Number 2, be disciplined. Discipline is not a punishment, but a tool to help you become the best version of yourself. Number 3, stay focused. Keep your eyes on your goals. There will be distractions, but do not lose sight of what is important. Number 4, spend less time on your phone and more time on your books. Technology is a tool, but if not managed well, it can become a distraction. Prioritize your studies. Number 5, beware of bad company and choose your friends wisely. The people you surround yourself with will shape your future. Choose friends who uplift and inspire you. You are the torchbearers of the legacy of Bishop Bowers School. As you build this new chapter in its history, remember the school's mission and let it guide you. I believe in you, and I'm confident that you rise to the challenge. As we celebrate 50 years of holistic Catholic education, let us recommit ourselves to the values that have made Bishop Bowers School a beacon of hope. Teachers, parents, and students alike must play their roles to ensure that the next 50 years will be even more fruitful. Together, we can continue to build a future grounded in faith, discipline, and excellence. May God bless Bishop Bowers School and guide us on this journey as we launch this anniversary today. Thank you.